I have several records from around the 1950s up to 2000 or so, the end of record era. And I was questioning if the quality of the sound for all music genres, for all music kinds, if the quality of the sound between the records companies, is it the same? So if you don't modify your speaker volume, the sound quality is this the same? And I came to the conclusion, but I don't have a large collection, maybe just 100 records or so. But from what I've seen, this company here, Polydor, has records that sound louder than all other records in my collection. So without changing anything on the turntable, on the volume speakers, this one, if I would play this one and then I put this disc, it's like I would turn up the volume by maybe 30% or more. This one is disco sound that I have. It's like disco vinyls records. It's also bumpier, but the sound is definitely louder only from Polydor. I have several companies. So this one has louder sound. Otherwise, if you consider music, LP records from late 60s to 2000s, it's pretty much the same sound quality and loudness. This one, which is Phase 4 Stereo Collection, this one has perhaps more, I would say, more detailed mics in the studio. It's just capture more details and it's oftentimes instrumental. So this one has more detail, but there is one record that I could find which I was really, really surprised. Why? This one, Decca, which is, I don't have the year. You know, the year, if you look at the jacket, it's almost impossible to find the year of production on this, on any record. It's just not printed. But this one, Decca, it appears to me it's from perhaps the 50s, maybe early 60s. And the sound quality on it is just different than everything else in my collection. It's hard to describe it. How could I compare it? It's just completely different. It doesn't matter the type of music in it, but the recording, the clarity, the details, the volume, not the volume, but the color of the music, it's completely different. It's like they use a different recording machine or different, I don't know, maybe different kind of amplification or so. And again, this one, why I was surprised, it's one of the oldest in my collection, vinyl records. So maybe I'm just launching this a theory up there. Maybe when they passed from the 78 RPM, the old shellac records, to the vinyl records, 33, 45, maybe at the beginning they were using a much higher quality printing and recording technology machines, which is kind of contradictory because it's supposed to be older machines, right? They did improve them, but sometimes if you look at the appliances from the 50s and 60s made in the US, you see that they had such a quality in them, such a strong build. So maybe they were paying much more attention back then at the beginning of the vinyl era, and they did a much better job. Or maybe the Decca company was working better. I don't know. But this one, it's on a class apart. It's a different league compared to everything else in my collection. So to sum it up, most of the times you are going to find the same sound quality in the records. Sometimes possibly you are going to find a louder record. And maybe if you go really back in time at the beginning of the vinyl era, the beginning of the 33.5 RPM records, maybe you are going to find a recording quality in studio that surpasses everything else. And that will be the exception.